Alright guys, quick little video on how to change the battery in an Audi Key Fob. A lot of your key fobs are going to look like this. It spans quite a few years. I don't remember what vehicle I had this in, but this is just an old key fob that I have. But a friend of mine had reached out saying, hey, how do I change the battery in my key fob? And so I figured I'd make a video and share it with everybody else. So the way this works, you don't necessarily need any tools. You can do this with the actual key that comes with the car, but it's going to make it easier if you use an appropriate tool. Here I've got a plastic tool, which is always better because you don't want to scratch up or damage something. And I also have a flat screwdriver here, which is a little bit thinner and maybe easier to maneuver, but you don't necessarily need any tools. Step number one is going to be opening up this here by pushing this button and slipping out this key, right? So you push down this button and you're able to pull out the physical key. This physical key you can actually use to pry that guy open and pop it out, right? But again, you don't want to damage the key and you don't want to damage this because it's plastic. So using something like this, I feel like is a whole lot better. What we're aiming for is right about in this section right here, past this silver tab, in this section right here is a little clip, and that's what you're trying to undo. So you have to slip this guy in here, push on that little clip blindly, because you can't really see it. But if we're looking like this, it's going to be straight down and up, right? In this orientation right here. So in and then to the side and then up. All right, there we go. So once you find the right spot, it's not very difficult to do, but it's about maneuvering it and finding that spot. And once you do, push it in and that pops that guy out. Pop that out and then everything else is easy, right? It's just a 2032 battery. You pop that out and then you replace it, okay? So I don't need to replace this battery, so I'm just gonna put it back in there. And then to close it, of course, you clip in the back and then you close it. But this is what we're talking about. It'll be a whole lot easier for you guys to see it outside of the unit itself, right? So we're grabbing a hold of this and we're pushing it in, right? And then flipping it up at the same time, and that's what pops it out. So seeing this, I think, will help you a whole lot more in trying to figure out how this is working on the inside. So just like so. Imagine this going in and pushing up against that, and where it goes into the hole is just right there, okay? So you can kind of see the tool. Let me use the screwdriver actually so you can see that better, perhaps. But you can kind of make it out right there. And so that's the angle that you've got. So you've got about half of this clip that you're able to access when you're in there. So just this corner right here or this corner, and then you push in and then pop it out. So that's what that looks like. To put it back together, clip in the back, right? Grab your key here, put it in, and you're back in business. So hopefully that's helpful to somebody out there trying to do the same thing. Peace.